Hello everybody, this is Jeannie T with It's All About Yarn, Knit and Crochet. I have my ice cold ginger ale. What do you have in your cup? So today I'm going to show you how to make this scrubby. It's on the back of the Red Heart pattern, and I'm not affiliated with Red Heart, but I had a couple of these, and one of these makes 3 of these. Now I made one earlier. This one I made a few months ago. I made 3 of them with one skein. And a little while ago I had made one, and I tried to darn it in with a steel needle, and it would not. These needles stick when you're trying to darn them. So when I made these ones, I didn't run into that problem. Like, I could not get the steel needle through it at all to pull the thread. I was hurting my fingers. I think I bruised them. But when I used the plastic needles, it went right through. So anyways, this calls for a 5.5 mm hook. It actually turned out a little bit bigger than this one, and I like the size of this one better, that I use my gold hook. And my gold hook is H, it's a size H, whatever that is, but it calls for a 5.5. There we go. And then it says 8, but I think that's the old measurement is not millimeter. So we're going to start off with a chain of 4. You don't want to pull this yarn tight because it's one of those fancy yarns that's a little hard to crochet. So join your loop and chain 3. The chain 3 is going to count as your first double crochet. So we're going to want to make 12 double crochets in this loop in total. That's counting the chain of 3. So there's 3, 4, you gotta pull a little hard. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we're going to join it with a slip stitch. And there's our little circle. Now we're going to chain 3, which is going to equal our first double crochet. Now we're going to double crochet 2 into every space. So double crochet 1 into the same space with that first chain. That will count as 2 into that first space. So we started off with 12 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 2 in every space, which will make it 24 double crochets. Oh, a little hard. It's like the long strands get caught. You do have to pull your loops through harder with this because it seems that these long strands make a drag on your hook. It makes it drag, so you have to be a little stronger. The feral cats are out there tonight. They were growling at each other. I went out to give there's a pure black one out there. Doesn't get along with any of the others. So I went to go out and give her some fish. And I got the fish down, and then this June bug came along and chased me in because they get tangled up in your hair and you can't get them out. They have these pickies on their legs, and oh my gosh, I'm so afraid of them. They're harmless, totally harmless. They're just so ugly and clingy. Oh yeah. So anyways, the June bug chased me in. And they're the biggest, dopiest things. Totally harmless. The black cat is very timid. So I'm going to have to do a count. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I have my window open this evening, trying to get some fresh air. So there, now we have a total. I like this, it looks pretty. I have a total of 24 stitches. Get some more yarn out. Crocheting takes a lot more yarn than knitting. You go through it much quicker. But your projects they grow a lot quicker as well. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we chain 3 for our first double crochet. We're going to put 2 double crochets in every space again. So double crochet 1 in the same space. I like how the colors group together. So 2 double crochets in every space. I'm going to go into the top of the stitch. Oh, they're tough. I see why some people say they don't like using this yarn. It is not the easiest. It's a little challenging, but sometimes I need a bit of a change. And I don't mind throwing one of these in between my whips once in a while. Just a change of scenery. They do fetch up. Ah, that one's fetched. I almost posted the first video. I made the whole video, and then when it came to darning in the end, I only had the steel needle, and it dented my fingers in so bad they're still sore. So I almost downgraded this yarn just for that. But I did not have that trouble when I made my first 3. I'm just trying to remember what did I use for darning it in. I believe it was plastic because I made them at my sister's. I only got those steel needles about 2 months ago. So I didn't have them back then. As well, this yarn is hard to pinch small to thread those skinny steel needles. It's not like the other yarn. So there's only, this is row 3, so there's only 4 rows to this pattern. You can hear that, like I'm sort of ripping to get my hook through it. So yes, it is build up arm muscle and hand muscle if I use this all the time. Wow, this is real. Oh my goodness. So I haven't stopped my camera yet, and it's 12 minutes in. I wonder if this is going to wear the finish off my hook. Do you suppose? Maybe the quicksilvers? I don't know what the finish is on this hook. I don't even know what kind of hook it is. I got it from my sister-in-law. I think it was her favorite hook. She is not with us anymore. So I'm continuing on for her. I think this was her favorite hook. I don't know what it is. So now I've come to the end, and I'm just going to slip join this in the top of the first stitch, which is a chain. Now, in the same space, I'm going to slip stitch, and then I'm going to oh, that was a nice cold drink. Slip stitch, and then in the next space I'm going to double crochet 5. I can't pick up any speed with this stuff because when I go to pull up a loop, it fetches. So I double crocheted 5. Now I'm going to skip this next stitch, I'm going to slip stitch into the one after it. So that brings it down like a petal. Then I'm going to double crochet into the next space, 5 double crochets. I have my window open, but I have my backyard light on because sometimes a skunk comes up to my window, but I'm talking enough that he would probably hear me and not come over, I hope. I just don't want to startle him or her. Okay, so I double crocheted my 5. Now I want to skip that next one and slip stitch into the one after it. So there's 2. I'll do one more to show you. Then we're going to double crochet 5 into the next space. Oh, it's hard. It's ripping it. Well, actually it's not ripping it. It's too tough to rip, but I have to. Okay. So then, I got my 5. Now I'm going to skip the next space and then slip stitch into the next. So go ahead and finish it, and I'll meet you at the end. I love it. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm coming up to the end. We're going to make a little hanging loop as well. So this is the end. So I began with a slip stitch here, and then I went into the next space with the double crochets. So I'm just going to skip this space, skip the next space, and connect into that slip stitch. Now I'm going to chain 10 for the loop, for the hanging loop. Oh my goodness, the skunk is outside my window as I'm talking to you, just a few feet away from me with my window open. I'm scared. Now I can't talk loud. It's like I'm talking away here. He can hear me. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. So chain 10, slip stitch it. I don't think he'll spray because I've been talking all along. Snip it. He's cleaning up behind the cats, the food they didn't eat. Oh my gosh. He was 4 feet from me. Oh, he went away. Oh. Okay. this out here. Yeah, but he comes back every summer. If he comes back, I'll show him to you. I just heard the funny noise. I used to have... Okay, now I'm going to try to use this plastic darn needle, and I hope it doesn't stick and fetch up like the stainless steel one did. The skunks know we feed the cats. They're like a woods cat. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's him. I couldn't tell. Yeah. Well, beside the light, there's a little white mark. He's under my lawn chair. Is that mark right there. That's his tail. And he's facing my way. Oh, there he is. I need more light. Oh, can you see him there? That's how close I am to him. He's 4 feet from me and my window is open and I'm talking. He's used to it. They always eat with their tail up a little in case somebody comes up behind them. Yeah, he likes the cat food. See the V? He's got a V. If he turns around, I'll be running. He's a wild skunk. I never seen this guy last year. I think he's a young one. Hear him munching on the cat food? Oh, now he's up to my door. I think he wants in. Oh, he's got a piece of fish. He's eating the cat's fish. There he goes. Okay, so Pepe Le Pew found a treat. Wow. 4 feet. And no threat to him. He's not far. He'll be back. And he can hear me talking because he was only... My window is wide open. I guess if they're used to people, they'll wander right up to you and walk around your feet. Just don't move. They're like a woods cat. That's another name for them. A woods cat. Oh, I bet he loves that pollock. I had some pollock for supper and I shared it with the cats. There, and just got the center one. Yes, this plastic one goes through so much better. I'm going to keep talking just so that I don't surprise the skunk. As long as I don't surprise him, I'm in no danger. He won't spray. He knows I'm here. It's when you scare them or threaten them. Yeah, he's back already. So I sewed it 3 times. And then snip it. Oh my goodness, what's he got? He went running away. It looked like he had a whole chicken leg. I bet the woman next door. That or he stole a whole dish. Oh, sorry. I was looking out the window and I forgot to show the camera. No, but he's gone with a great big something. He just lugged off like he had a prize. Like a little dog. Okay, everybody. That's all the excitement for tonight. I'm crocheting with Pepe Le Pew. And I think, I don't know, it's just a little bit bigger. I wonder what did I use for a hook back then? That was last year. And this is the little hanging part. So that's pretty nice. So please remember to give me a thumbs up and keep safe. Oh, I think he's back. He's just stealing in the backyard, stealing everything he can. Anyways, everybody, happy yarning and see you next time.